I told myself I needed to make this vlog today because it was of something that is important to me, and not only myself but to my peers, to all of the people out there that watch this, and to humanity itself, really. A pastor said today at Saddleback Church, at the end of the service, that marriage should only be between a man and a woman, and that is a world topic that we need to all accept before we cast our ballots this voting season in choosing who we align ourselves with politically. I, of course, do not believe that any of that is true. I do not believe that we should all gather as a church and decide our political beliefs, and I do not believe that marriage should just be between a man and a woman. When I got home, I discussed this with my uncle and his wife, who are very religious, and I asked them what they thought about the end, and they agreed. I asked them why they agreed, and they told me because it is the word of the Lord that marriage should only be between a man and a woman. And before I went on challenging this belief, I asked them, well, what do you think about a civil union? Do you think that is right? Sarah looked at me and she said, that is absolutely wrong, that is a sin. I asked why a civil union would be a sin, because that is under the state. That is not in church. That is a matter of the laws and the rights that are given to a same-sex couple. And she told me that same-sex couples do not deserve any of these rights, and that what they're doing is a sin, and that they need to repent for these sins, not act upon them, and then they will be forgiven by the Lord. I pulled out the Bible, pulled up Leviticus, read her passages of Leviticus 18, where it states unlawful sexual acts, where it said a man must not lay with a man, and I pulled up Romans, where it says that women should not lay with women. And then I also read the parts of the Bible that contradicted these things, saying the same crime that homosexuality is about the equivalent of a man having sex with his daughter. And I asked Sarah, do you believe that these two things are under the same punishable wavelength? And she agreed. She said both of those things are the exact amount of wrong, and that is for the Lord. Then I pulled up other things. I pulled up things in Psalms. I pulled up everything I remembered from church, and these things contradicted those phrases. And I also told her this may be the word of the Lord, but God did not write this Bible, so why is that indefinite? Why should we all indefinitely believe the things that are written in this Bible? I mean, should I not cut my hair? Should I not wear different fabrics in one outfit? These are all things in the Bible, and she just threw me down and said that I was wrong, and that if I were gay, that she would not accept that unless I asked the Lord for forgiveness, and that if I ever married someone, a woman, that they would not support me because it was an abomination and it was detestable. This really offended me because this is my family that is aligning themselves with these radical, political, religious beliefs, and there was no way that I could change their minds, no matter everything I pulled from the Bible, every reasonable argument that I had, every single example of anything that I knew that was right or wrong, and then put me down because it was the word of the Lord. I wanted to make this vlog just to say that I, as a person, support those who get married that are the same sex, and I support civil unions. I support us all having the same rights under the state and under God, and, you know, with each other, that we should be able to love each other in this way, get this respect, get these rights, and call ourselves a union, call ourselves married, without the hatred that some religious people bestow upon us. And I think that if we know people like this, we should do everything we can to reason with them, because they're gonna go this year and they're gonna cast their ballots and vote against gay marriage. I'm not gonna be in the country at the time, but I really am going to vote. And I think that everyone should be with me here in the United States of America to vote for gay marriage, or at least civil unions, because I think that loving someone is a gift and right. And I don't think that we should be punished for that. I don't think we should be banned from that. I think we should be praised for that. And if the word of the Lord disagrees, then we really need to reevaluate what we believe. I think this is really important, and I hope you guys hearing me out on this. Please let me know what you think. Please explain to me any side of the story that you have, or your own story, because I want to know, and I want to do anything I can to really make this issue talked about and widespread and more debated, because right now it's just black and white. And I think that if we actually looked at it in a different perspective, we can all find some kind of compromise without these radical beliefs on both sides of the story. So, let me know what you guys think.